Already?
Yeah, it was just.
I die. Yeah.
Anyways, hello everybody watching us today. Um, it's again from FRC, and it's going to be the season finale for Formula Renault. Well, and also today is the final qualifying session of the season, and in the commentary box today we have Rus Pro, and
Yes.
yeah, hopefully this session is going to be exciting, as this time we finally have just Q1 and Q2 without any groups. So about 30 minutes overall to put as fastest lap time as possible for all the drivers, especially for the title contenders. As for
Yeah.
now we have 6 of them.
Yeah, let me have a look at this driver's standings at the moment. So, the six contenders are Holker, Kitty Fan, Ormond, Pavan, and Miran Ebsy and Mark Labolta have a chance, have a shot at winning the title this round at Paul Ricard.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting, as the qualifying results are probably um, about 70% going to tell us who will have a chance to win the championship after the first race of the weekend, and who is going to uh, leave this battle. Maybe it's going to be true, maybe it's going to be false, but anyways, it's time to start our qualifying session.
Also, we got a question for Daniel Fraser. Is the team's championship wrapped up by MP Motorsports?
Yeah, SL Formula was leading the championship after Monza, but they just bottled it uh, with scoring no points at all at Brno, while MP Motorsport made it from 75 points to 108, which is quite impressive.
Right, let's start the qualifying.
This time we're also going to have no rain. And also to make the things more like interactive, we decided to create some kind of a poll, so you can let us know who, in your opinion, is going to win the championship. The link to the poll is in the description, and I guess I'm also going to share the link in the chat.
And also you can see the poll right on screen right now. No, I kind of like the miss the group system because I think, in my opinion, the group system adds like a little bit more drama to Formula Renault. But it is what it is. The FIA can make stuff up, and we have to just have to go with it.
Actually, in my opinion, the group's qualifying session is a bit worse than just the usual one. Because as we've seen it at Brno, it can make the things worse, especially when it's raining. So the lap times from Q1 and Q2, Group 1 and Group 2 compared are going to be very different.
All of our championship contenders, Mark Levolta. Behind him is one of the MP Motorsport cars. Nathan Normand, another championship contender.
Then we have Dan Jordanson, Dylan Ebrahimian, Miran Efshi, who is also fighting for the championship. Then it's another contender, Kay Kittifan, with the championship leader Jacob Horleher. Well, there is another one, Jorge Pavin. And here are some different drivers like Nicolas Binala, Gerald Dimaclangan, Kaka Boy, and Gustavo Alexandra. With Adrian Busiga, Simon Damsgaard, and Georgy Limonov.
Logan Adams as well. Levolta's coming around the final couple of corners now. He's going to start his first lap time. Let's go on board lap of Mark Levolta and the Paul Ricard circuit. Crosses the line. He's starting to start on his lap now.
Well, here he comes through turn 3, turn 4, another chicane, now into turn 5, a fast 6th corner, and turn number 7, another fast corner, and then a long straight, and at the end of it there is another chicane.
And this one has not been altered because decided to put the chicane there for more overtaking opportunities. And that's what most of our masters say, but you know, we stick with it. Going into Singers.
Mark Bokta is completing the final sector now, going through turn 13. And now just the final couple of corners, and he's going to complete his first lap around this track. Into turn 15, and the final chicane.
In the curb.
Down the main straight he comes, and for now it's going to be the second position for him, as he was about half of the second slower than Ormond, as Jordanson sets the fastest lap time for now of 1:58.546, but Dylan Ebrahimian is even faster with 1:58.467. Mirnev happened to P4.
It's a disappointing lap from the Swede. Here comes one of the contenders. Kittifan only goes P4.
Horleher P7 only, moves down to P8, as Jorge Pavin is up into 4th.
Please not crash, boys. Oh, gets very close.
And Alexandra is the fastest for now.
Still have more couple cars to go. Here comes Georgy Limonov. So the line goes P13. Logan Adams only goes P12.
Well, that's it. Alexandra came out of nowhere, and he's leading this qualifying session, which was quite unpredictable in my opinion.
Looking at by the standings right now. Pavin is wait, let me have a look. no, well,
Pavel is
And
on
Ormond
P4.
is currently leading the championship battle right now. He's in fourth, but just in qualifying. But don't get our hopes up because heartbreak is usually a thing in FRC, especially you commentating.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, all these drivers are fighting for a spot into next year's F1 lineup. Oh, we got some drama in the pit. Whoa! What are they doing? All right, guys. I'm sorry I have to go. So it's all up to you now. See you later. Back to you to be the main commentator.
Okay, see you later. And I've just realized that in the last couple of sessions, the live stream is a bit laggy. I'm not sure what the problem is, but I guess it can be a bit annoying for you, so... But now it looks a bit better. So I guess it's fine. And also don't forget that you can also become one of commentators if you want to become one. You can join our Discord server, the link is also in the description of the video. So you can join the race streams voice chat and commentate there. And also possibly there is going to be a wiki page, not the wiki page but like the wiki for our offline championship, so if you want to become the wiki editor or if you know how to create it, also let us know in the Discord. And also you can tell your thoughts about the season finale in the chat. So what do you expect from it? Is it going to be interesting or not? Because I think it's going to be quite interesting, as the track at Paul Ricard produces a lot of overtakes for such small cars like the Formula Renault ones, especially with a lot of fast corners, a lot of chicanes, and a lot of really long straights, of course. It's the main straight. and also a lot of other places to overtake. Well, Jacob Miller is already on the flying lap, completing the first sector, which is not quite good as he's 3/10 down on the lap time of Gustavo Alexandre. And here he comes into another straight. It's straight down to turn 11. As sector 3, the final sector, is the place with a lot of corners. So the third sector is all about the skill of the driver. So if one of these fantastic 22 drivers want to make it to the FRC, to the main series of the championship, it's really important to be as fast as possible right there. As Jacob Miller comes down the final corner, down the main straight, he's going to put on his first lap time on this track, which is not going to be really fast, but still P7 is something. I could speed up into P8 with Michael Fraser coming down the final corner also, the Cornan Bros driver who was not performing really well this season. And he's going to get P10. Kieran Jimenez is the next one, which result he's going to show us, as it's going to be a P7 for him with A. Galloway situated on P4. Jorge Pavin, the fastest driver for now with 158.279 lap time, not bad. Kaka Boy from P18 to P16. Miran happened to P8, not bad. Senior Italiana is the next one, P13. Dylan Ebrahimian not improving. The next one is going to be Dan Jordanson with no improvement, I think. And that's truth. The next one is Jane Busiga, as the driver is staying on P16. Jacob Horliger, our championship leader, is now only on P18. I hope he is going to be doing a bit better. Especially after this run, it looks really promising as he makes it up into P7. Simon Damsgaard is the next one, he's on P12 as he makes it up into P10. Nicholas Binal, the Frenchman, only P20. Only P20 ahead of the home crowd. What is that? I guess it's the disaster for the Frenchman. And the last driver is going to be Mark Labocta, another championship contender. He was looking promising into Sector 1, Sector 2. Sector 1 was the fastest overall. Not just the personal best, but he was a bit slower in the middle sector. What about his skill into the final sector is going to be P4. P4, fantastic, that's it for the qualifying session 1, but we're going to see you again in just a couple of minutes for the second qualifying session, which is going to decide the starting positions for the second race and the final race of the season. But now let's take a look at the performance of the title contenders, as now there are still 6 of them. But what about their performance in the new location at Paul Ricard? Well, the fastest driver from these 6 is Jorge Pavin, who is going to be starting the first race from pole position. The second one is going to be Mark Labocta, who is starting from P4. Then it's going to be Nathan Ormond, who's P3 in the championship, and P7 on the starting grid for race 1. On P8, right behind Nathan, is Jacob Horliger. So 2 MP Motorsports are starting from P7 and P8 from the 4th row of the starting grid. P9, another title contender, is K Kidifan, with P10 for Miran FG. So I guess that's all the title contenders are inside the top 10, which is a great performance by them. Anyways, that's it. See you in a couple of minutes for Q2. Okay, we're back from the short break. We're back at Ricard for the second qualifying session and the final one in the season. Well, we already had some surprises in the first session as the Brazilian driver Alexandre is going to be starting second in the first race of the final weekend of Formula Renault. And also, the top 6 of the championship, the title contenders were looking quite consistent, as all of them are starting inside the top 10. And also the gap between Pavin and Alexandre, the gap between the drivers who are starting from the front row next time at Paul Ricard is just 1/100th of a second. Why am I saying next time instead of tomorrow? Because usually when I say that something is going to happen tomorrow, usually it does not happen. As also Kirian can give Galloway some slipstream on the next flying lap, probably. Because sometimes this thing of the slipstream or a traffic is quite unpredictable. When I think that this driver is going to give you the slipstream, it just ruins your lap. And when I think that the driver is going to be that this driver is going to ruin the lap for this driver, then usually the first driver actually uses the slipstream of the driver ahead, and as a result he's showing us fantastic results. But for now these two are fighting for the position ahead. Who is going to be starting the lap ahead? Is it going to be A. Galloway or Kirian Jimenez? I think it's going to be Galloway, but the laps of both drivers are going to be ruined by their own battle for that position. Well, that's quite strange, but we have Logan Adams starting his lap time, starting his lap. And also talking about my opinion about the 2011 Formula Renault champion, I'm not really cheering for anyone, I'm just saying my opinion, so I guess that Nathan Norman can be the championship winner, because he was looking quite promising at Brno last time, as he won 2 races in a row. Only Kitty Fan could do that, as he is situated on the second position in the championship, but in my opinion nothing can do better than both Jacob and Kay. So in my opinion, I'm going to say it once again, he's going to be the world champion. Well, Logan Adams is now completing his lap. As we've seen from the previous session, maximum 2 flying laps can be made today at Paul Ricard. Not 3, only Q2. As here comes Logan Adams down the main straight, as he's going to be the first one to put the lap time in the second qualifying stage. A Galloway is behind him. He's going to be on second position, with Kieran Jimenez only on third. Serie Italiana even slower P4, while Kitty Fan makes it up to second. Nathan Ormond, the title contender, is up to second, ahead of Kitty Fan, with Mark Labocta and Georgi Alexandre completing the lap, as Georgi Alexandre catches the slipstream behind the title contender, and as a result Slovakian has ended up on P9. Well, Alexandre, the Brazilian, is performing fantastically today. It's P1 for him for now. Miran FC P3, Miller P9, Busiga P2, fantastic Pavin P4, Agus Speed is going to be the next one. The 13th driver to complete the flying lap is going to be Agustin Speed, as he is going to be on P5, with Simon Damsgaard on P14. Michael Fraser on P15, quite disappointing, as he moves down to P16, as the home hero, Nicholas Binala, is now on P9. And also, some kind of a fun fact before the season finale, as it has already started, but I'm talking about the races, as Jorge Pavin was the only driver from all these 6 fighting for the title who has not won any race yet. 2 races won by Horleher, 3 races won by Kitty Fan and Ormond, and also 2 races won by FG and Labocta. What about Pavin? Yes, a lot of podiums, but still not a single win. Well, that says a lot about him, as it shows him really consistent, that even without any win, he managed to make it up into P4, not even P4, sorry, yeah, on P4, in the championship standings. And here comes our traditional pit lane chaos. I love that drivers are trying to avoid the contact, but as the result they just go through the other car. Well, that's it, just 7 minutes to go, and everybody has one more chance to make the fastest lap time possible. Well, and for now in our poll, and Jacob Hall here is leading, the same as in the championship itself. Well, that's an interesting decision, and actually I can understand that, because he's leading the championship with a gap of 2 points, but still, that's really interesting. Okay, the drivers are back on the track, with some drivers without any lap times yet. These drivers are Gerald Dimakulangan, Dylan Abrahamian, Logan Adams is now on P6, Kakaboy, Dan Jordanson, Miran FC, Senior Italiana, our qualifying leader Alexandre, with Kitifan and Limona behind him, Agus Speed, 2 MP Motorsports of Horler and Jimenez, and some other drivers who are still in their garages, preparing for something. I voted for another Norman in the poll. I don't think it's illegal or something that I'm manipulating the championship or just showing you the replays. I already know who's going to be the winner, who's going to be the champion, but sadly that's not the truth. Well, we have just 5 minutes left as Gerald Dimokolangan starts the flying lap. And here comes Gerald Dimokolangan. Without any slipstream, he managed to make it the fastest sector 1. Well, that's really interesting. Can he manage to steal another possible pole position from the Brazilian Gustavo Alexandre? As he's going to be starting second in the race 1. Not the first position. Gerald is a bit slower, but still has an advantage of the Brazilian. After the middle sector, what's going to be next? Gerald Dimokolangan or Gustavo Alexandre, or maybe somebody else? Well, let's see. We have just 3 minutes to go with everybody who's down the track is on the flying lap. Well, here comes the most interesting part. Gerald Dimokolangan down the main straight. I don't think that he's going to get that pole, as his gap was melting sector by sector, and as a result he is going to be still on P1 with 0.06 of a second ahead of Alexandra, but that's not over yet. Dylan Abrahamian up into P8, Adam Stein on P7 with Kakabo on P17, Jordanson P12, Miranevchi is going to be the next one, he's now on P4, no improvement, only P4 for him still. Senor Italian who's on P18 with an improvement on the middle sector. Is it going to be enough? I think it is, but only P17 for him. Alexandra is going to be pole. No, it is not. Another chance for the pole position lost. Georgi Limonov is probably going to be starting around P8 with Kitifan no improvement, speed no improvement. Horl here only P20 with Jimenez even faster than him. Even Jimenez is going to be starting from P16 alive. Jacob Horl here, who has really low chances to win the championship in my opinion after this weak qualifying session. Nathan Norman, his teammate, also the championship contender, is now up into P10. No, he's still staying on P10. I'm sorry. Jacob Miller still P15 with A. Galloway, the last driver. I'm not sure that he can snatch that podium from Dimokolangan, who's going to be starting from pole with Alexandre, starting from the second position for the second race in a row. That's it. Dimokolangan first, Alexandre second, and Busiga third. Phew, that was an intense qualifying session in my opinion. Well, what about the title contenders? Again, Miranevchi has shown us a really good performance as he's going to be starting from P4. Jorge Pavin P5, then is going to be Ormond only P10, Kitifan P11, with Labokton P17 and Horlher P20. If in Q1 everything was quite consistent for the title contenders, then just look at that. Eshin Pavin P4 P5, Ormond and Kitifan P10 P11, and Labokta and Horlicher P17 P20. That's going to be exciting in the next 2 days. Anyways, that's it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And let's see who is going to be the champion of Formula Renault in 2011 season. The fun has just begun. I wish you a good afternoon, a good evening or a good night. That's all, and goodbye.